Hello chess lovers, Suren here, and in this video I want to share with you a brilliant attacking game played by English chess player Ivan Myall. Myall is on the black side and his opponent is C. Parker. But before starting our game, first want to sharpen your tactical skills. Please take a look at this position and try to find the mating line for white. It's white to move and I will wait for your answer in the comment section. Back to our main board, and now without further ado, let's get started with this fascinating game and see what happened on the board. Parker opened up with d4 and Myall responded with knight f6, c4 e6, knight c3, bishop b4, black goes for Nimzo-Indian defense, queen c2, white is choosing the classical variation, to which black is usually responding with castling kingside. This is the main move, but other continuations are also worth of taking into considerations. These are also great lines, but in our game we have a slightly offbeat b6 move. But this is also a strong continuation, despite the fact that this can be seen rarely compared to other lines mentioned above. With this move, black is preparing to fianchetto his queenside bishop, and this line also leads to sharp double-edged positions. Here white developed his kingside knight, bishop b7, e3, knight e4, black is intensifying the pin, wants to damage white's pawn structure on the queen side, but white cold-heartedly developed his kingside knight, inviting knight takes c3 or bishop takes c3, but in here black played f5. With a transposition of moves, we reached the well-known position of Dutch defense. White castled kingside, and there it goes finally. As the knight is no longer pinned, finally black captured on c3. We take c3 and black castles kingside. So as I've already mentioned, we have a typical Dutch defense type position where, relying on the strength of this light squared bishop, black can organize a ferocious attack. Bishop a3, white is developing his bishop with a tempo, d6, rook b1. By pinning this pawn, white wants to go for c5 advancement, but neglecting white's threat, black played rook f6, a standard idea in Dutch defense. This rook is coming in order to support the attack. Now, if a move like c5, then black can choose between rook g6 or rook h6, no problem at all. But in our game after rook f6, white played knight d2, rook h6, and g3, which is a total blunder. Well, the idea of rook h6 is to meet knight takes e4 with queen h4 and if h3 only, then black can go for f takes e4. Of course, this is a better line compared to the one which white chose, but I have to tell you that after rook h6, it was better to kick away the knight from this active outpost by playing f3, and also this f3 is neutralizing the light squared bishop's diagonal. But in our game we have g3, to which Ivan Myall responded with a staggering move, and he played queen h4. Look at this brilliant move, guys. To be honest, I was shocked when I first saw this move and instantly decided to share this game with you without even taking into considerations the game which are played at the FIDE World Cup. Sorry for that, guys. We will come back to those games later. Now, by going for queen h4, black is creating a direct mating threat, and if you accept the queen sacrifice, then again you can quickly get checkmated. This rook g6 check is coming, followed by knight takes f2 checkmate. This bishop is really powerful, guys. So in our game after queen h4, white played knight f3, but here another powerful move followed, knight g5. Right now black wants to capture on f3 and then on h2 and announce a checkmate. And if you accept the queen sacrifice and capture on h4 with your knight, then knight h3 checkmate is coming. In our game after knight g5, white decided to win the queen with the pawn, but even this won't help white. There it goes, we have knight f3 check, king g2. Well, king h1 could have prolonged white's resistance, but even in this case black can quickly win the game. Right now there is a direct mating threat, and if h3, then first this knight takes d4 check is coming. Black is first winning white queen, and then the pawn on h3, and this endgame is going to be an easy win for black. With so many extra pawns, black can quickly finish up white. Let's go back, but in our game after knight f3 check we have king g2. Now we have knight e1 check, This is even worse. This is stepping into a checkmate. And after king h3, this time the bishop joined the attack. Bishop g2 check, king g3, rook g6 check, king f4. And after rook g4 check, we have a brutal checkmate on the board. Truly a brilliant queen sacrifice and a final king hunt. This was a majestic attack. Yes, this is how attacks in Dutch defense can end up. One wrong step and you are in trouble. Well, thanks for watching, dear chess lovers. If you are not subscribed to my channel yet, don't hesitate to do it, because more awesome games are coming, and in the end, feel free to check out the suggestions as well. I will see you in my next video.